Yo, we live. Hey, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for Draftkings and FanDuel, alright? And before we get that going, man, y'all know we got the lineup review pulled up for y'all. So let's get ready to dive right into that. And while we diving, man, y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I appreciate all y'all for stopping in. I'm loving the comments and questions you guys are having, man. Keep showing up, man. Leaving your questions here. I'm here to answer for y'all. We're gonna be here every day, man. So turn the notification bell on so you know when the video drops. All right. Now, yesterday, Sunday, man, we had a small slate, 3 game slate. Those are a little different than a large slate. So 3 game slates, 2 game slates, things like that. I usually go light, man, and those are the times I usually get into the bigger GPP payouts. And here's why. So yesterday I only did one lineup and I put it in the $20 shoot around 100K the first, man. So the 3 game, 2 games slates like that, they're real tough because one, there's little room for error, man. You gotta be, you gonna have to be in the pocket of the plays. There's very little room for error, and a lot of times, if you don't have the one or two guys that go off, it's gonna be very hard for you to cash. So those times, those slates, like I said, want 3 or 2 games like that. I like to go to the larger field GPPs because it's very hard to get different, man. It's gonna be a very condensed player pool, and a lot of times on the 2 game, 3 game slates, if you win, you're gonna be chopping it. You know what I'm saying? In a plethora, it could be three a minute as low as 2 people, 3 people, or a minute as 10, man, because the player pool is so condensed. So I like to get in the larger field GPPs then because it kind of negates some of the 150 guys. So even though they got 150 lineups, it's only so many ways and only so different you can be on a 2 or 3 game slate. It's only so different you can be without sacrificing, a decent lineup. So those are the times I like to get in the larger field GPPs and try to take one of those down. So that's what we did yesterday. Like I said, it was in the $20 shoot around 100K the first, man. Like over 23,000 entries in there. We came in with 16,694th place. Didn't need the money, but I got the lineup pulled up for y'all. We'll get into the review, man. Like I said, I always go light on the 2 and 3 game slates like that. So if you caught the updated starting five yesterday, I went with Trae Young, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Kuzma, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Baines, man. So let's get into the breakdown. So we'll start right here with Aaron Baines. So we got some news about 30 minutes before lock that Kyle Lowry was going to be out. So I knew then that either Baines or Boucher was going to slot into the starting lineup. And I wanted to, between Baines and Boucher, man, that can always go either way. Now, Boucher definitely, he's a better fantasy producer, definitely has a higher ceiling. But him and Baines, they usually have the same chance of not being successful because you never know what type of minutes they're going to go Boucher over there in Toronto. I don't know if the coach doesn't like him that much or what, but you never know what his minutes going to be. So with that much uncertainty between them two, I definitely just wanted to pay for the cheaper guy in Aaron Baines here, especially on a slate like yesterday when we was fighting hard for value. So I just went Baines here, man. He came in at 27% ownership. A lot of people didn't do much at all, man. 8 DK points. But on the 2 and 3 game slates, man, you can have a lot of times you can have a one guy have a bad performance for you and you can still be well into the cash line. So I didn't really care that that it was a high chance of failure rate with Baines because that was gonna be my one value play. So I just locked him in because I knew I was gonna secure my other guy. I know my other 4 guys in my starting five. I was gonna go secure with minutes and guys who can get it done. So like I said, with that Lowry news, we wanted to go to VanVleet and Siakam. I just felt like you had to, especially with no Lowry, because and in that matchup with Portland, that they had a chance to really kill you if you didn't get a piece of that, man. You see a lot of people thought that way too. As you see both of them coming in over 60% on. They just gave okay performances for their price tag. Both of them right at 40 DK points. Very just solid, nothing over the top to win you the contest, man. And then rounding out the starting five, I went with Trey Young in this matchup against Denver. Thought he was in a nice spot here, but they just got ran off the court, man. Got blown out. He was on his way to having a decent game, man. Had 40 DK points, but they got pulled off the floor. All the starters for both squads got pulled off the floor with about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So no closing run from these guys. So you definitely really not gonna get a ceiling performance when guys don't get that full run. So we'll take that. And then rounding out, man, I wanted to go to Kyle Kuzma here. I knew he wasn't going to draw a lot of interest just because of the price tag, and people don't really like rostering Kyle Kuzma. He got a little more ownership than I thought, man, at 24% right here in this 100K contest. He gave us 6x over here, man, right at 44 DK points. Very solid performance here against the Orlando Magic. And then rounding out the lineup, man, I just wanted to, like I said, this is the large, this is the $20 100K, the first large GPP. So I wanted to just try to get different here, and that's why I went Michael Carter Williams, man. I knew he was not going to be on, and Mike Carter Williams is not a guy I normally play, but like I said, because this is a large field GPP and it's a 3-game slate, man, I wanted to, you really got to, especially if you're trying to take home first place, you really got to try to get different in the spot. So that's why I went Mike Carter Williams here, just because I knew nobody was going to be on him, and he's a tough play, man. He's a tough guy to stomach when you play him. He has had big performance, 40-plus performances before, but they're very far and few in between. But I wanted to roll him out. Like I said, just rolling the dice, taking a chance on him here. He got hurt in the first half, so he didn't get any run at all. I think he got hurt halfway through like the second quarter and didn't come back out. Chase on Rounder got to start the second half, so that's going to kill you right there at 9 DK points. And then coming in at the last two spots, man, just Trent Jr., Caldwell Pope. Just the money I had left, I just want to lock in guys who I knew was going to get minutes and be involved and take a few shots. And it was just up to them if they got their shot going for big performances. I felt I was different enough up here that coming down, I could just lock in whatever guys who were going to play, even though they was a little chalky. So there you have it, man. My best lineup yesterday, my only lineup yesterday, 212. But we on to the day. On this Monday slate, man, big 11 gamer, man. You know it's going to be a lot of moving parts, a lot of news. A lot of ways you can go, man. Now we back more at home. We more comfortable, man. I don't like the super low slates like 11. I really like 6 to 8 games, but 11 you gotta just lock in and try to pick on the matchups and the spots you like. So let's get into what I got for y'all today, man. At the point guard, opening up, man. I want to go Tyler Hero here against the New York Knicks. Now we know Nunn is out. And Goran Dragic, he's probably with a back. He should be in the lineup, but he's an older player, and with back issues, they're not going to strut him out there for too many minutes if they can help it. I don't believe so. That has me looking at Tyler Hero here, as he should be a control of the point guard spot. Should see 30-plus minutes. I like the price tag on him at $5,800, man. You know, he's involved in the offense. He's going to get his looks, man. He does some of the ball handling. I like taking a chance on him right here in this spot against the Knicks. If that shot is falling, you know he can give you a big performance. All it takes for Hero is to hit the first one or two, and he's going to keep firing them up. So hopefully he got his stroke going tomorrow. He can give us a nice performance at this $5,800 price tag. Coming in as shooting guard, man, the guy I want to look at, Kevin Porter Jr., expecting him to be back in the lineup in this matchup against Memphis. I want to go to him in this spot, especially if Christian Wood is out, man. But if Christian Wood is out, that's going to leave most of the usage in the offensive production. That's going to fall on Porter and John Wall's shoulder. And Kevin Porter Jr. is a guy who's heavily involved. He does a lot, man. Rebounds, assists, few steals here and there. He's a peripheral guy. I like those guys. And he's going to try to get his shot. So definitely want to take a look at him tomorrow in this matchup against Memphis for $6,400. Coming in at small forward, want to go DeMar DeRozan, man. Up-pace matchup, great matchup against the Sacramento Kings. You know, I like the $7,900 price tag. We're talking about a guy who's been in the middle in 8Ks, upper 8Ks all year. You get him You getting the alpha performer over here for the Spurs. You getting the lead dog over here at under 8K, man. You know he controls the shots, man. His assist rate has been very solid recently, man. I guess he's doing more of the ball handling and getting the guys in the offensive sets. I haven't really watched the Spurs yet. I got to go back and see some games and see what's going on. But I like his assist rate over the last couple games. You add that in with his chance to score big for you, and that could be a big ceiling performance from DeMar DeRozan in this spot against the Sacramento Kings. Coming in at power forward, have no problem going right back to Pascal Siakam in this matchup against the Pistons. It's going to be interesting to see about that Lowry news, but I like Siakam whether Lowry is in or out, man. He's just very solid. You know those Toronto guys. The Toronto guys and the Knicks guys, man, those starters, you know those minutes are solidified, man. It just has to be a super blowout. The game has to get out of hand for those guys to get less than those minutes, than the minutes they get every night. So you definitely want to get Siakam here. Another guy that's under 8K who's going to see 30-plus minutes in this matchup against the Pistons. I like getting the Pascal Siakam and his run at centers. He been getting his starts at centers been helping his rebound rate, so I definitely can see him starting at center if Lowry is in again in this matchup against the Pistons. And coming in at center tomorrow, man, one of my favorite plays I want to look at, Rudy Gobert, man, a guy who always goes overlooked. But he's just a very solid performance, man. I like this matchup against Cleveland tomorrow, especially with no Jared Allen. Jared Allen's already been ruled out, migraines or illness or something like that. But Rudy Gobert's length and size is going to be a problem for Larry Nance down there on the block, man. I'm expecting a big double-double out of Rudy Gobert tomorrow, man. I'm talking about like 15 and 15 or up, man. If you couple that with a few blocks, man, he can really give you a ceiling performance at his $8,200 price tag, man. Rudy Gobert looking like my favorite center play tomorrow, all right? There you have it, man. My starting five for DraftKings today. Tyler Hero, Kevin Porter Jr., DeMar DeRozan, Pascal Siakam, and Rudy Gobert, all right? Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I got cooking for y'all. And if you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, all right? Coming in at FanDuel at the top, man. Guy I want to look at is Mr. Theo Maledon here, point guard for the OKC Thunder, man. With no SGA, he's gonna see a lot more usage, a few more shot attempts, and he's very involved. Gave us a big performance the last time out with it. I guess he 40 something, right at 40 plus fantasy points. I like going to him in this matchup here against the Dallas Mavericks. He's gonna be the guy that sets the pace for the Thunder tomorrow. I like going to him here, man. He's a high assist guy. You know, he's really like a true point guard who looks to score a little bit, and I like going to that, especially at this $5,100 price tag over here on FanDuel. Coming in as shooting guard, man. Staying with Tyler Hero. Told you I expect his minutes to be locked in, man. He has a good chance at a ceiling performance tomorrow, man, as he should have his run of the backcourt here for the Heat against the New York Knicks. Coming in as small forward, man. Jaylen Brown, like the price on him, $7,700 over here on FanDuel. Getting an up-paced matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans, man. Very juicy matchup here for the Boston Celtics. Everybody's going to see a little uptick in a chance at an uptick in production with a few more possessions, a few more shot opportunities, things of that nature. I like going to Jaylen Brown here against the Pelicans. And coming in at the power forward spot, want to look at Domantas Sabonis at $8,800 here, man, going against the Wizards. He should punish them on the inside, man. They're gonna probably assign Rui to him. He has a distinct size advantage on Rui. He should be able to back him down, shoot over him a little bit. I'm expecting a nice game from Domantas Sabonis here in this matchup against the Washington Wizards. And rounding out at center, man, of course, over here on FanDuel, I'm staying with the big fella, man, the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert. Definitely want to get him on FanDuel where blocks are worth 3 points, so you definitely have a chance at a higher ceiling over here on FanDuel if he can get some blocks going. Like I said, I like his size advantage down here on Nance and the Cleveland Cavaliers, all right? Expecting a big double-double from him tomorrow. There you have it, guys. My starting five on FanDuel: Theo Maladon, Tyler Hero, Jalen Brown, DeMontis Sabonis, and Rudy Gobert. Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have plenty of them. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.